Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different to the content I've been putting out lately. So this isn't a speed build, this is a long play video I'm expecting will be between 2 and 3 hours. Hopefully, hopefully like 2.5, like a happy medium. So I'll be working on my save file and you are more than welcome to boot up your own game, build in your game, do housework, do schoolwork, or just sit and watch, though I don't imagine that will be super entertaining. This is just like, have me going in the background, do whatever you need to do, whatever you want to do, and we're just gonna hang out together. So as I said, I'm working in my save file. I'm gonna be doing this gas station and mechanics lot. Hopefully we'll get like decent progress on it. As you can see, like there's not a whole lot is going on with it currently. And you also may have questions about like what's like happening here. I'm just kind of combining these two lots to make them look like they're sharing a space. In fact, like all three of these in the community strip, I want them to look the same. But that isn't the focal point of this video. The focal point is just like getting this hopefully mostly done. Yeah, so we're gonna get straight into it. We're not gonna mess around, because if we mess around too much we're gonna get nothing done. But let me know like what you guys get up to when you're watching this video, because I did run a poll to see if anyone was interested in like a long play, and quite a lot of people were, so I am curious as to what everyone does when they watch these kinds of videos, because these have gotten really popular like in the Sims community. I think with so many of us like diving into making our own save files, or like spending a lot more time like doing prep work for our gameplay, these videos have just gotten really like big in the community. Okay, so the vibe I'm going for with this is like a small town gas station, so we don't want to do anything that looks super like I'm not really sure if I want to keep this here, because I didn't really want it to be like a branded gas station, but I don't know, I might leave it just because I like the sign. It's just that like the symbol is a little bit much, and also in this I'm not sure on. But yeah, we're going small town, so we're trying to keep it like pretty, like I want to say rural looking. I want like an ice box out the front. I do have a very clear vision of what I want out here as well, so hopefully like the first half of this will go very like simple. Do like this closed icebox. I have a reference image too, so that should help. And put like a crate, a bench. Let me move this window over. I know it's Easter this weekend. I'm hoping that this video will go up Friday night, but if not, it'll be Saturday night. So if you celebrate Easter as well, also let me know how that goes, because I do not celebrate Easter at all. Like I don't know, I'm not I think it's very like tied to religion for some people, and I'm not a religious person, so it's just not like, something that I like care much for. I also just don't generally like the holiday that much. Like I think the holiday is kind of, I don't know, I think most people celebrate Easter like for the family aspect if they aren't religious, like getting together with family, or you're just like a kid who wants chocolate. But I'm not either of those things, so it's not like a big thing for me. But I keep getting like videos of like like these like ads and stuff about Easter, and every time I see them I just like roll my eyes, because there's this one that is really bothering me, but I'm not going to tell you what it is, because you probably won't get why it's bothering me really bad. But yeah, I'm getting a whole bunch of ads about Easter, and I'm just like, God, let it be over. I think also it annoys me because in like I work in retail, so you can imagine like how terrible it gets around like holiday periods in the year. It's just like the worst. Okay. I want something here. I've got like this like gumball machine, which is really cute. I might like put that inside. So yeah, I do already have like some stuff set up, but I'm just like piecing together like extra details outside. I've got like these tanks. I had like an idea for something I was gonna put here, but I don't remember. Give me a second. It's always good to have reference images when you're building, and I highly recommend Pinterest for this. Pinterest is a really great website to look at when you need help like figuring out like realism in builds. Okay. Do something like this. I'm gonna put a bin there, I think, because that's what I'm seeing. There we go. I did make like a whole folder of like just photos of a gas station, so I had something to refer to when I was doing this, because I'm trying to be organized, you know. I'm gonna rotate these. If you're someone who's not used to using toolmod, I highly recommend you start trying. Okay, hold on, I need to do it like change the axis. I'm still not like great at doing this part though. I find this part very confusing, like rotating stuff. I mean, one. And it is like extremely tedious, like I won't deny it. But look, now I have like a cinder block. Oh. Okay, I messed that up. That's like lying down when it was standing, and that's really cool that we are able to do that with, whoops, with this mod. Whoops. Please, not that far. Yeah, okay, it's also in the ground now, so let me just lift it up. So like a little bit of detail at the front, and that's cool. I do have like somewhat of a story for this, but I did want to leave it a little bit like I guess I would say blank, so that you guys could like feel included, because while this save file I started primarily for myself, I have gotten quite a lot of like, I guess, expressions of interest for it from a lot of people on Tumblr and on YouTube who are curious about whether I'm releasing it. I did answer and ask about it on Tumblr. As like when it comes to me releasing the save file, it really comes down to whether EA like fixes save files being corrupt, because there's absolutely zero point in me giving you guys this save file if it's just gonna like eat itself up, you know. Like it's gonna have a lot of items in it, and EA's released a statement saying that save files that have a lot of items and a lot of data attached to it tend to be the ones that get corrupt, as well as for rent not functioning the way that it should. If EA doesn't fix any of that, I probably won't release it, because like I said, I think it'll just collapse on everyone, and that would be really disappointing, not only for me but also for all of you guys. I know that there's a save file out right now that's like really great, and it's got like I think almost every world done by Cool Puppy 12, their save file, and I can't play with it because it just doesn't load for me. That could be because I have a lot of like mods and like CC in my game, but yeah, it just does not like function, and I don't really want that to be the case for you guys. However, I do still want everyone to feel included, and like they can contribute if they'd like to some of like the ideas and stuff that I put into the save. So when it comes to this gas station, I was thinking if any of you want to share like who you think like works here, or like who you think owns the gas station. I do have one sim in mind who I think works here, but of course they wouldn't just have one member of staff, they'd have at least like 2 or 3. So yeah, that's up, you know, if that's something you guys want to do, like feel free to like share that. And the same goes for any other lots that I say that I'm happy to get ideas for, because I won't always have like, you know, I won't always have ideas for everything. Sometimes I'm a little bit like stumbling around the dark, and that's a fun way for all of us to engage with each other. So yeah, for that reason I do wish I could stream, but unfortunately my internet is like terrible. I might try and see if it'll work, like do a test run and get like my partner to tell me if it's like terrible or not. And if it's terrible, then I guess we'll just give up. Ooh, I'm gonna save that just because I want that for my diner. I want to put a sign out here because one of my reference photos actually has a sign out the front, but it's like a plastic sign. I don't really want to do like a caution, don't trip sign. I want to do like a, I know we have one in like from EA and not CC, but I don't really want to use that one. That one doesn't really look like plastic, it's like chalk. Let's see. I mean, I don't know. Should we maybe also do like an open thing at the top? I don't know, because like a lot of the photos I have for the small town like gas stations, they don't have this much like detailing happening at the front. They're pretty like sparse. Let me just pull up my photos. If you're someone who is sitting just watching, I'm sorry for all the pauses that there will be, just because I have to look at my references so I can get a more clear image of what I'm trying to do. Alright, we should put down... Yeah, I need like a plastic sign. I think I already have propane tanks that I put out. Okay. By the way, out of curiosity, is anyone else having like a horrible time with YouTube ads right now? I'm saying like I will be watching a YouTube video and every 3 minutes I get an ad. And it'll be like on a video of copyright music. Which like obviously I know that that music is going to the people who made the music, but it's still like annoying because aren't you making enough music? Okay, that's a horrible thing to say, I know. I like this sign, but none of these are like what I'm looking for. I think the motel one is good because I do actually have a motel right here. I think I said that already, but I can put that sign there. Just like, which one of these could I pretend? Just like a second one. Oh, this one's in Simlish. Okay. Maybe we just do like that? Because I didn't want it to be wood, but I also... None of the other ones like appeal to me. Just, I mean, it's got fish on it though. That's got a book. I guess like that's okay for now. We'll just like let that sit there. Just like use it as a placeholder, and if I decide to keep it, I'll keep it, and if I don't, then I will get rid of it and get a different one. Okay, I do want to put stuff on the windows as well, and like fill those up with like stickers and whatnot. I think maybe like this bench is not doing it for me. Like when I'm looking at this, I'm like, something is not like the way I want it to be. And I think it's just like that bench is just, it feels a little bit silly putting that there. Okay. Should we move on to the interior? Do you have like more bins here? Once again, I wish I was live streaming because I wish I could ask you guys about like if you're working on save files or anything. Because I know a lot of people have said that I've inspired them to build more on The Sims, which is crazy because I'm not a builder. Like I don't build ever. I just randomly decided to start doing this because I actually wanted to start making speed builds and like sharing stuff, but I wasn't like a builder, I was like a decorator. But I didn't want to make content just redecorating people's builds. Because I don't know, I didn't think anyone would be like okay with that, so which like I don't know if I would be okay with that as well, which is yeah, exactly. Which is why I didn't do it, because I was like I don't know if I would want someone to do that, like make a content and potentially make money off of like redecorating something that I built. But then again, like maybe I would be fine with it. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm not about to police anyone on that. I haven't put enough thought into it to decide. What I really need to do is go through my miscellaneous tab, but that takes me so long, and I know I'm gonna have to do it. I just don't want to. I don't want to because I know it's not gonna be fun to watch. Put some lights, maybe? Thankfully for the interior, I have a pretty clear-cut vision. I might get rid of this. Of what I want to put in here. I think we might have to put this like elevated. And then I imagine I might have to make this elevated too. I hate that it makes the doors float, to be honest. It really like bothers me that it does that. Okay, but yeah, I do know what I want to put in here. So, as I'm sure most of you know, the town, which is currently unnamed, I don't have any ideas for it. Once again, if anyone has any ideas for what my save file should be called, or like the town, please feel completely free to share them if you'd like to. I was thinking it might even be like fun to like take ideas for the name and then like maybe do like a little poll on it and see what wins, see what everyone prefers. But then again, something I might not like might win. And then I might be like, well, I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, I've been like going back and forth on like what to call it. Like I want it to make sense with like what it is. And I know most like places are named after like important landmarks or like scenery, nature, or like events. Sorry, I'm trying to find like a wood paneling right now, so don't mind me. I'm just gonna chat while I search for this. So for example, like if it's by the sea, it might be called Bay, you know, like Arcadia Bay from Life is Strange. If it's in a forest, it might end with pines or oak. Oak? Yeah, oaks. Maybe more likely actually, like shady oaks. But then you have other places that aren't named like that. So we do definitely want to go like on theme. Because a big source of inspiration for this save file is Life is Strange, but I would also say like Twin Peaks, even. For like the small town, like Pacific Northwest aesthetic that I've got going on. Though a lot of the nature is inspired by it, I'm not leaning too close into it with the like architectural choices. I'm still giving myself like space to take whatever creative liberties I want from other places in America. But yeah, definitely inspired by those two. Not even just Life is Strange 1, I've taken a lot of inspiration from Life is Strange 2 as well, because they're both set in Oregon. I don't know if that's how you guys say it in America, because actually, so much of my audience who watches me on YouTube is American. I checked the analytics and I was a bit surprised. But yeah, definitely if you guys want to share ideas for the name, feel free to. I would love to hear what anyone has to say, although I haven't shared much with the save file, so maybe it will be easier once I've shown more of it to all of you. I'm thinking when I have this community strip done, I might see if I can make like a mini tour of this area, because I do have most of it tool modded. Okay. I like this tile, but I don't know exactly if that's the one that I want to do. I think I had one that was like, oh, this is broken. This is just because the DirectX 11 update like broke some CC in my game, and I haven't fixed any of it because it's like really annoying to do that. One issue I have with this is I don't know where to put the bathroom. Like, okay, let me like explain this because otherwise you might be a bit lost. So this is where the counter is gonna go, like the gas station counter. We're gonna have some aisles to put like stock on. And then back here I wanted to do like an office space, like, you know, with the security cameras and a little setup for the staff to like have lunch and stuff. But I don't know if, because I can't have a gas station without a bathroom, you know what I mean? Like, that's the point. Like, that's the whole point of it. The whole point is the bathroom, guys. Like, what are you gonna do when you're like on a road trip passing through you know, a rural forest town and then there's no gas station bathroom? I mean, granted, I wouldn't say this is super rural. Like, I definitely wouldn't say that, but I did decide very recently that a lot of the people who live here work either in like manual labor, so like construction, or they are like truckers. So that gas station bathroom, it is getting used a lot and it stinks in there. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. Okay, I'm looking for a specific door that I know I have, but I can't find it. So for now, we will just use that one door I had until I know where it is, because we can't spend 20 minutes looking for a door. Or this video will just be like super long. So counter here. What we could do is we could like split this up. So one side is a bathroom and the other side isn't. Like this will be, I mean, this is too long though, that's the thing. Like the counter area, that, and this is the bathroom, I guess. I mean, I just like, one thing that is really hard when you're trying to do floor plans for like community lots is trying to figure out where everything should go, because I haven't been in a gas station for like a long time. So if you asked me what the floor plan for a gas station should look like, I would be lost. I wouldn't be able to help you. I don't know. Let me like, if I look on Pinterest, gas station, bathroom, do you think I'll find anything? I probably won't. Like, I'm thinking it will be a one toilet, like terrible bathroom situation, so we can make it quite small. We don't have to worry too much about it being like, you know, a large bathroom. I'm just thinking, do I have the correct positioning for it. Like, is it okay to have it on that side, or should I put it somewhere else? Because wouldn't it make sense to also have like a cleaning closet? Okay. I just don't want to create too many like awkward shapes, because I think we're gonna do like let's do maybe I have like a photo. Okay, I want to change the tile out here. There's like a specific one that I want. It's like it's CC, but I don't remember. I saw it the other day, but where is it? Girl, where are you? I might put this tile in the bathroom though. And I think the walls would be like concrete. Like it's not. Yeah, do that for now. But back out here. That is cute, but that's definitely not. Like that kind of gives like pizza restaurant. I do want to do a pizza restaurant at some point too. Like not like a takeout kind of vibe, but like a like classic like little family owned pizza restaurant. I think that would be really cute. I think actually I have some Sims who I want to give a restaurant to, but I don't know if they would make pizza. They're not like Italian or anything, so I don't know how much sense that makes. Not to stereotype Italians. My family is from Italy. A long time ago though. This is a really cool tile. I actually quite like this. Maybe not like, it's a bit white. That's what, it's kind of like hard on the eyes. I'm gonna put that like in the, actually I think that looks really good in there. Okay, where is this in like miscellaneous? Because sometimes like certain tiles go into the miscellaneous tab. Oh, that's like a good ceiling thing. Yeah. Oh, my ceiling's kind of messed up, but don't worry about that right now. I will fix that. Oh, it's under linoleum, right? This is what I was looking for. I was thinking this is like vibes. Like this is kind of giving like with the wood paneling, you know, like it gives you that vibe of it being like small town. Like small town PNW, I think. So I'm gonna put some lights in. Sorry, you're gonna hear my birds. It's their bedtime, but they can also hear me, so they will speak every now and then. I'm sorry. Gonna put some lights in because I have a really bad habit of like building without lights, and then I worry that no one will be able to see what I'm doing, and that's not gonna be fun for everyone, so let's fix that. Right. We need a counter. This is kind of like owlfish. I mean, I do like it with like the brown, so I think that makes sense. This is a bit bright in here. Let me turn these down. But back to Pinterest we go, because I need to look at some photos. I was thinking of sharing the Pinterest board I have for my save file as well, in case anyone needs to see like some reference images for their own building. Okay, we need to see like just what kind of counters they would have at a gas station, because I'm like being for real when I say that I haven't been to a gas station in like a while. I know that as well, like you can have cute little like gas station diners. I have a diner right next to the gas station though, so I'm not doing that. I'm still gonna do like drinks, so you can get like slushies, because we are going like classic, like, you know, the teenagers in town hang out here and potentially maybe they shoplift a little bit. But let's look at these. I mean, the yellow is kind of, you can't go wrong with white, but I actually think I need to make this an island because of the way that the cash registers work in this game. Like, they're extremely annoying, I know. Actually, you know what? Now that I think of it, I don't think that I need to make it an island, because I think I have to put a half wall in. Okay, let me just see. That's not the right color that I'm looking for. Like, all white isn't really... This is something that's so frustrating about this game, is like needing a specific color set and like a specific looking item, and then you can't like have it. Like, I guess this is what I'm looking for. But see how it's like wood? That's like not really what I'm wanting. See, like a half wall. Well, then it covers... I still have to put some at the back though, that's the thing. Oh, this is like way too... Okay, these need to be smaller. Because this is way too like close to the... There's like too much space in between, I think. It is annoying when things have to intersect the window though. I find it does not look good. Is there like a version of this where it's like just the wood? No, not really. It's kind of annoying. Why? Oh wait, yes there is. There we go. I don't know how that looks, to be honest. If I put like a cash register, I'm just wondering if it'll, I swear they used to put like the options in here for like if it was a restaurant, they'd have like restaurant items or like retail items. But they don't seem to be doing that anymore unless it's like something in my game that's like not working correctly. Okay, so it does face correct. It can face this way. Nice. Alright. Around the Sims 4, by the way, is like an amazing creator who just like has all the stuff you could ever need. Honestly, like they are one of my favorite Sims creators ever. Okay. Before we start cluttering though, the way that I like to build is I like to fill out a space with like all the big items before I go in and do like the finer details. So if you're someone who really struggles to like picture the way that something should look and like have it work throughout the whole build, I think I've said this before, but I used to really struggle with building just because I would do like the small details in one room and then it would, you know, look the way I want, but then I would move on to do like the other rooms and I would really struggle because like something was wrong with them in the shape and then that affected the room that I'd already done and then I had that whole issue. So something that really helped solve that for me is making sure that I have everything placed down that is like important before I do small details. I will never understand how people like can just do whatever though. Like it just doesn't, like when I watch other people build and they're literally just going in and like crazy placing something here and something there, I'm just like, how are you like doing that? Like, that could never be me. Ooh, this one's causing problems. Okay. I do wish these were more of an off-white because I feel like the white is a bit like intense to me. I'm thinking lining this with like fridges and then also this, but maybe no, we don't need to pull that in more. Okay, we'll just get these down first and then we'll sort the rest out. I actually really like doing grocery stores. I mean, this is a gas station obviously, so it's not the same, but I find this to be really satisfying and fun. I really enjoy like the realism. Community lots are one of my favorite things to build. Maybe because they don't take me as long as residentials do. Or maybe I just have more fun with them because there's more diversity in doing community lot than there is in doing like residential. I feel like sometimes residential lots just feel like very repetitive. Like the process is repetitive, of course, but then the decorating can feel repetitive. And that's just like, you know, it's kind of annoying. Alright, we'll do like that. Probably will only have like the 2 aisles just because this is like not a huge place. I know I have like a ice cream like display thing. Oh, here's my fridges, by the way. They just like glitched out in the tab. I think this happens because I have so much CC and I haven't cleaned any of it out yet. I need to do that this week because I actually have the next 5 days off from my work and I need to spend that time like organizing my Sims game, I guess, because I have nothing else to do. I feel like I could keep going here with the fridges instead of putting this, but I don't know if that's gonna be like too much fridge, you know? Also, I don't know if this would be like, do like gray? Just see. Do like black is a bit, I feel like if it was like white with black outlines it'd feel more realistic because when it's just straight white it feels a little bit like unrealistic to me, but the black is too intense and then the gray is like, I don't know if I've ever seen like the gray. Let's look at my images. I mean, I am seeing some that are black, so maybe I can always change stuff, of course. I don't have to do everything like, I don't have to make sure that I'm happy with everything straight away. I'm just like, I'm weird and picky about stuff. And I do plan on putting an actual grocery store in the save file as well, so you guys will probably maybe see me doing that if I decide to film it. It probably won't be in a speed build. If I do film it, it'll probably be like a another long play. Okay, we can't do that one because that would be at a grocery store. We need like a... Who made it? Around the Sims 4 maybe? It's like an ice cream, you know, like... They have them at like the center of like a deli. By the way, in like regards to talking about like delis, in other countries, do you guys call a delicatessen a deli, and then also like a mini, like I guess in America like a mini mart, or actually I think you call them bodegas in America. Yeah, like a mini convenience store. Like a bodega in Australia, or at least like where I grew up, we call like mini convenience stores like delis. I don't know why. Because like I said, we also refer to like a delicatessen like by the shortened term of like being a deli. Ooh, you know what we do need from... Ooh, get down from there. We need like the little baskets, but then again, I don't know if they'd have them at a... Yeah, I might just put it just in case, but I'm not sure. So need like the magazine stacks and the drinks dispenser. Maybe around the Sims 4 didn't make it. Damn, who did? It's another, like I saw this the other day as well, and I don't know where it is or what it was called. Should put... Would they have like an air hand dryer here? No, they'd have paper towel. Let's put that in the bathroom. Just pick that out while I'm here. Okay. We need... Yeah, I don't think that they made it. I think someone else did. Damn. Damn. That's gonna make it so much harder for me to find it. What would it be called? I would have thought it was in the display section. Maybe it wasn't, I just missed it. Let's have a look. Let's filter live edit out and make it be hide maxes so I can only see CC, because it is definitely custom content. I do need this. Maybe not this in particular, but just as a reminder that there would be like a little... Maybe like a donut stand. I know that a lot of... Oh, like this is the one that I was looking for. I guess it depends on... Did that turn on? Hello? Okay, yeah, now it's on. It depends on what we want to put here, because a lot of gas stations will have different kinds of gas station food. So maybe they just do like pies, like hot pies. But that is also maybe the Australian in me, because I would think that they'd have like hot pies or like a Subway. But I mean, they could do like sandwiches, because like I said, this... Oh, here it is. Severinka made it. The little like small fridge display. I want that to line up with the... Oh, I could just put it against the wall actually. And we'll put like some ice cream in here, so like kids frequent this area. Put like the magazine stacks along here. But yeah, you can see like how it's definitely coming together, like the shape of it, which is good. Guess we'll just make this the entrance to the bathroom. I'm not sure what to put here, if I'm being honest. I also do want to put in a like gate. We turn that off. Oh my god, I have to turn move objects on again. I don't know, I don't really like doing this, but it's like, because like if a gate looks weird, but I need like a way to lock people out. Like it needs to be employees only. You know what I mean? Okay. Are we happy with the way that these are? I think that's like enough space for Sims to like pass through each. I just don't know what. Maybe this is where I should put that like extra shelf I had. Like because I'm not necessarily like super like needing this to be like really. Oh, I think there is like a slightly. Should we? That's too grey though. Actually, maybe it just looks grey because it's next to white. Because the white that it is now is like really bright, but I think when it's full of stuff it won't look so intense. But I might also just make them all this color. Anyway, because this is like a small kind of shitty gas station, I'm not super concerned about it looking like really well organized and clean. So I am okay if something looks kind of like it was just thrown there. Like these like extra displays. Just not sure what I would put on them, but I might leave it like that for now. And then we will, should we do like a door maybe? Okay, but let me like talk through my process, my thought process with this whole build so that we can piece together what we're thinking. Clearly this is the gas station. This is where they would like get, you know, like pump gas. And then over here, I wanted to do like an auto repair shop and mechanic. So they'd sell like, you know, car stuff here. I don't know. They do like, oil changes. I don't drive a car, so I don't know anything about cars whatsoever. So, yeah, they would do car stuff basically. And then this is probably where the car stuff would happen. This would be the shop. But I was also thinking instead of that, this could be a car wash. I do have CC for it, but it's kind of too alpha-ish, which is why I was steering away from the idea of doing that, because I didn't want to do something that was really alpha, because I don't really, it probably would get under my skin after a while. And also, one of my Sims is a mechanic, and he is supposed to own a, like, auto shop, so it like would make sense that he could work here, because this will be a small business venue and these will be two different businesses. But I was also thinking in here, this little section, we could do like a mini car wash, except it's like a hand wash thing. So as I said, like a lot of manual laborers and truckers work here in this town and like live here with their families. So, you know, maybe they come here and they like wash their cars by hand, or someone here, maybe at the repair shop, is like works and washes the cars by hand. I don't know. I was just thinking there's something that I could throw in and that'd be like a nice little detail. But with that in mind, it wouldn't make sense to have a door leading out here, so maybe we'll just leave this as like closed in. But yeah, that should give you an idea of what I was thinking there. Like a window. So I don't currently have any like security cameras in my game, but I will definitely be getting some, because there needs to be like a security camera set up on this desk. So nothing crazy is going to be happening in here thus far. We're just going to piece a few little details in. I'm just hoping this build doesn't come out looking too like nice. I'm a little bit worried that I might accidentally make it look too nice. Like I honestly might need to change the walls, because I love the wood paneling. I think it's definitely giving like small town and like, you know, P&W. But maybe the tiles I might have to make concrete. I think the tiles are so cute. But that might just have to be sacrificed. That needs to be made. Sometimes you really like something, but you have to, you know, accept that it's just not right. I am trying to find like this thing. Oh wait, no, I should do like whoops, not this one actually. Let's do this one. Actually, no, not that one. I changed my mind again. This one. And we'll do like a little mini fridge. Okay, first of all, do we think coffee pot or microwave? Probably coffee pot, right? Probably coffee pot, because there's like food out there and like they could literally just get, you know, whatever. They don't need a microwave. So let's do a coffee pot. And I'm not really... do plastic chairs. Let's do that for now. And as I said, in here I'm thinking like one toilet, wide open space bathroom. So it's kind of gonna be... Have you ever been in like an old like bathroom at a takeaway restaurant? And they used to, or like even like a grocery store or a park. There's a park that I grew up going to, and the bathrooms there are like scary because like there's no windows, there's no light, it's just like a toilet and a sink in the corner, and they're always kind of like ominous, but that's what we're going for. We need like a kind of shitty looking toilet though, just like that. And then the sink is gonna be one of those like wall sinks. We'll definitely put graffiti in here because, as I said, the teenagers come to this gas station, they hang out here together. There's quite a lot of teenagers in my town. I don't know why I did that, because I much prefer playing with like making, like growing up with my Sims, I guess. So yeah, I don't know, trying something new, I guess. Let's make this really cold. Whoops. There we go. I know it's like scary because it's so like open. Would that be there or would it be like... Maybe it would be there. Okay. Changing table or no changing table? They wouldn't have a changing table at a gas station, would they? Maybe at a progressive gas station. Not at this one. I'm gonna save though. If you're also building in your game, you should save. Because we don't want our games to randomly decide to crash on us. That would be horrible. Okay, so we have most of like the large details filled out. The one thing that I think I'm gonna struggle with is, okay, a lot of the time gas stations will have like a thing at the back where they sell like cigarettes and alcohol, and it'll be like a big like wall feature. I'm just not sure how to portray that. I could do like one of these ones but make them black instead. I think it's usually like in a glass thing though. But I don't really have like a... get rid of that. Thing for that. Let me see. Oh, my internet's not wanting to be helpful to me today. Please. Okay. I mean, this one picture, it's so blurry though. Why do you have to make my life horrible? Off topic, but do you guys know if anyone has done like I want to say like Chuck E. Cheese. Like, you know those indoor kids playgrounds? Do you know if anyone's done anything like that, but like a classic one, like nostalgic? I'm talking like the way it would have looked in that era. Do they still do those, by the way? Oh my god. I just saw something on Pinterest that's like actually gonna make me cry. When I was a little girl and still as an adult, I was absolutely obsessed with Littlest Pet Shops. I collect them now that I'm older. But I just saw a photo of them at a store. And that's actually like, it's soul crushing. I know they're selling them still, but they're not the same as they used to be, so it's just like, whatever, who cares? Anyway, I just don't know what to do with like this back wall. Like I said, I know that they have like, usually like a standing display. Maybe we will just have to do it like that. I don't really know how else. Like this could, see, that's like a cold fridge though. This is not what I'm going for. Like this one's longer. But it looks like it's got like cooling on it, whereas this one looks normal compared to that. And that's like, oh, like this basically is what I'm talking about, but this is obviously very alpha and we don't really want to do something. I mean, I could like ignore it, but it's like very specifically textured. I don't know. It's I might just leave it for now and then come back to that because I just don't know if I want to, like, I'm not really sure what to do with that backspace. But the good news is we can now start putting down smaller details. I don't know if I'll get like this build done. I probably won't. Like I said, I'm probably only going to do this for about 2.5 hours, and basically every build it takes me an average of at least 5 hours to get done. Not to mention, like, the auto shop is technically still part of this, but I won't be working on that tonight. We don't have time for that. Ravishing has some really good, like, mini-mart things that we could put down. And I'm thinking, like, hot donuts, you know? I'm thinking donuts. My heart is saying donuts, and we need to do that. Like for this like little thing, but I think actually Ravishing has like a pretzels one. Oh, they have a bunch of like buyable stuff too. Like put this in. Anyways, so we can do either like this one, which is like, you know, more realistic, or we can do the less realistic one. I'm not sure. I think we'll do that one for now, and then later, if I change my mind, I still have that one outside. Sorry. It's not even that late. I don't know why I'm yawning. And then there's, oh, but we have the, does this like function as, I mean, that is around The Sims 4, and generally their items function, so... Hmm. That was one thing as well. I think that because the slushy is like self-service, but I imagine that like the people who work here are making it. But should I do like, maybe we'll just do like the slushy machine, and then that's what that will be. Okay. Should we clutter the shelves? That's probably like the easiest thing to do, right? Let's see if I have like ice cream to put in this display. I know Around the Sims 4 has some ice cream, but I don't think it's gonna show up like that. I know I keep asking questions, but I'm just gonna ask this anyway. Are you guys interested in watching me do community lots? Because I have quite a lot of ideas, but I'm also curious to know if there's anything in particular that everyone's interested in seeing from me, because there's a lot of things I need to build for the save file, obviously, as I am going very like realism, and I've been having a lot of fun with it, so this is cute. I'm just thinking like I don't want to be too repetitive with things in my save, and I could probably make a cafe that does coffee, but then again, like gas stations I feel like do like mini espresso bars sometimes. I'm just not sure if I should do that here. I feel like this is more like a quick takeaway, and I don't think that they would do like hot drinks, probably cold drinks. Maybe if I had like room for it. I don't know, maybe I'll put it in and then like I'll see what I can do. But yeah, I think I need to do like a school, like a primary school, maybe like a daycare, probably also a high school, a grocery store, a laundromat. I actually thought it would be really funny to do like unrelated to the save file though, like make a Bunnings. If you don't know what Bunnings is, it's an Australian hardware store. I forget what they call it in America, and I cannot remember what the UK would call their like hardware stores. Just gonna place stuff down randomly. Okay, here's like the ice cream. Make this one. That. Oh, I didn't realize that there were slots like this. Okay, that makes it look so much more full. Oh no, it doesn't fit properly. Okay, I'm gonna have to tool around with this. Okay. Oh, but that's the thing though, you can't like grab them out once they're in there, which makes it really... Oh wait, I can. Okay. Maybe I've just lost... Maybe every time I've done this, it's just not like worked properly. Oh, I didn't actually make it. I need to make it smaller. It's still sticking out. I'm gonna have to make these smaller still. Like slightly. Oops, I did not mean to make it bigger. Hello. Okay, let's see what we can do. Scale 0.7 maybe? Oh, that's a little bit too small. Maybe we just do like 0.8. I don't know, because that's like spaced everything out weirdly. Why did it do that? Oh wait, I think this just doesn't line up properly, that's why. I mean, it's still spaced weird though. I can really go for ice cream now that I'm doing this. Sorry, I'm like so focused that I'm forgetting to talk. Is this like yogurt or is this ice cream? I guess it's just strawberry flavored ice cream. What did I put this as? Was it 0.7 or 0.6? Oh, it was 0.8, wasn't it? Yeah. But do you see how tedious this is? This is what it's like. But hey, it looks really full and really nice now. So I don't know if these are functional. I know that like around the Sims 4 has like a whole set of like food items, and the Nutella is functional. I can tell you that. I just don't know if the other stuff is. So I'm gonna place down basically everything I see. Oh, that's the one I just had. I was about to be like, oh my god, there's another one. But no, that's the one that I had. That's not really like quite what I was thinking. Do like a pantry aisle, a snack aisle, a candy aisle, maybe like a medicine aisle. You know what? You can get like frozen food at a gas station though, like peas and stuff. So maybe I could do this as like, this is frozen food, this is drinks. Or should it be drinks and frozen food? Drinks would have a smaller one, wouldn't it? Yeah. It's just my concern with like doing a gas station was mainly that I wanted to do a grocery store and I didn't want to have like two of the same idea. Like, I didn't want to do the same thing basically twice, because then it's just like, well, I'm using up space that doesn't like serve a purpose. Which wouldn't really be a problem if it weren't for the fact that it's like, you know, this is the Sims 4. We already don't have a lot of space. But like a little sign? Yeah. Okay. I know that I also have, I downloaded a set by someone, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it. Because I just typed their name in and nothing came up. Oh wait, here we go. This is all like mini mart stuff. So this is like hanging stuff, which we can put here. And it isn't Simlish, it's kind of outfit-ish, but I feel like this whole this whole gas station is just gonna feel a little bit outfit-y anyway, regardless of like anything that I do. I can't really do much about it. But yeah, I highly recommend this set if you were, you know, looking for like stuff to put in a grocery store or a gas station. Should we do them all along the bottom of the whole, like... Oh, this is gonna be frozen food. Right, right. I forgot that I was gonna do that as the frozen food. Just do like... Maybe we'll do like 4 each. Whoops. And then... But yeah, I'm a very like sporadic builder, so you will see me kind of going all over the place this whole time. Like, it's not going to be me doing one thing at a time. I'm going to be like placing this and then placing that. I don't know. I just I wish I was more organized too. If this is the frozen one, it wouldn't make sense for me to put in milk, but then I'm like, but this is like drinks and stuff, so I love when they're like this because then I don't actually have to go in and individually place everything. Because did I say this already? But I have done a like mini mart. Obviously I don't like use it anymore, but I have done it. And let me tell you, placing, because I wasn't using CC at the time, or I wasn't using a lot, placing every individual like drink, oh my god, it was a huge pain. The only thing with this is that I don't know if, like, because these aren't purchasable, right? But I want this to sort of like work as a functioning gas station, so your Sims can come in and get drinks and stuff. I'm not sure how I'm gonna go about doing that, but I will figure that out. Whether it be like I use maybe like a, like, should I do these in, oh no, so we have this problem here where once something is put in there I can't take it out. I might leave the fridges and do the rest. Okay, there's a yogurt, box of cheese, baking, to like, oh that's like candy, so you know what, they would actually have like all the candy on display. So can you walk in? That's fruit soda, that's oil. Let's do like different these. And we'll do like some empty shelves actually. So we'll use like crates and stuff. So I'll leave some like blank spots. What is this? That's a stick of butter. Okay. Potato chips. So should this be the snack aisle then? That way it's consistent, because this is like a whole snack area, and then this is like maybe candy. Would you put like, okay, no, it would be like inside, wouldn't it? You do like the candy and snack aisle, and then on this side we do like medicine, toiletries, but then I'm not sure what to put here. Let me see, like, I also have stuff that, like, so this set was converted into Simlish by Sulanio and Tumblr, but the original is by Fairy Ghoul, I think is their username. And they had a lot more, like, stuff, I think, for the mini-mart. It's just that everything is in English. So, like, see, like, all these drinks and stuff. It's, like, all in English. And, okay. I used to hate when stuff in my game would, like, be in English. And, like, if I can find, like, an alternative, I will, like, you know, take the alternative. But it doesn't bother me as much anymore, I think, because I just, like, it got really hard to try and stick to using CC that wasn't, you know, in English, because there was so much like good stuff that I was basically missing out on using, like this. So while I'm not like super happy about it being in English, I have like come to some kind of like peace with it. Don't mind how I'm placing things right now. I'm just like trying to come to a decision. This should be in like, it's like snacks. Maybe it's like pantry. Obviously, I don't particularly. Oh, this is like frozen food. I don't particularly like mixing the two, but you know, it's unavoidable in this situation, I think. Like cake mix. I should really just like place everything down, I think. Like, see, this is like a Minnie Mouse sign. That's really cute. Let me just like looking at the CC and being like, oh my god, I love this stuff. It's so cute. My music stopped. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. What are these? Oh, it's like a pizza. It's kind of, this one might be a little bit too alpha for me. It's also not functional, so it might just be a take up space. Oh, I guess this could be like, instead of having this here, this could be like the magazine stand. But this is very alpha-y. Once again, me just complaining about everything being alpha. Oh, see, they have like an actual like nestle freezer. I think I'm just gonna stick with the plain one. It's like condiments. That's drinks. That's like candy. Drinks again. That's canned goods. I'm not sure what that is. That would be like pantry stuff, I think. This is like a bunch of Gatorade in there. Oh, milk. Okay. I know this is like the freezer stuff, but should I put milk? Maybe I'll put it in like the end one. That's like Tic Tacs. Alcohol. More canned goods. Yeah, this person, like I said, has like a huge collection. And you were gonna have to sit through me going through all of it, I guess. And some of these don't work though, which is a bit sad. Like these fridges back here. What is that? Is that yogurt? Cake baking stuff. Oh, crackers. That's chips. What is this? Is that drinks? Yes. Bread. Do they sell bread at the gas station though? I'm not gonna put it. I know they probably do, but I'm not gonna put it. They would sell cereal. Maybe not stock. Maybe I should just delete like this whole shelf, because I do like that these are like closer together. But I don't think that this Selene person converted all of their items, like everything they have, into Simlish, which is quite sad. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, where was I? I was like here. Oh no, I wasn't. Okay, more drinks. I am just kind of placing everything at random right now, so there's no like organization to this. I will sort it when I'm able. I think we probably can as well do like a whole back feature instead of doing these. So I know that these are in English and they do look quite alpha, but to be honest, like these are the kind of items that I don't really mind, because when you like you can't really tell what they are unless you get super close to them, you know, like some things are so like obviously alpha and like really don't fit in with the game like whatsoever. And if you're like me, you're really picky about that kind of thing, so you'd rather that they at least blend it in a little bit, but some things are okay. I'm not gonna put pasta just because I don't think that there would be pasta. Do like some cans though. Are those all different? Those two are the same. Oh, okay, see, so there's the English version of it. Maybe they did do all of them and I'll have to like go in and replace all of it because I just didn't find it on their blog. Because yeah, this would make me really happy if these were in Simlish. I'm sorry, I just keep going on about that one thing. Again, I'm just going crazy with all of this right now. And while I would love to use like the in-game stuff, the thing is with this is like if I was stocking all with in-game stuff, this it would be so unbelievably like it would be huge, but like to load, like what am I trying to say? What am I trying to say? This would take ages to load because when you have like a lot of unique items, the game like freaks out really bad. And when it's like this and everything's grouped together and it's not like functional, it's like fine. And I'll make a way for it to work. This is like, oh, that's like cereal. What? Alright, I think I'm like back at the top now. Yeah. I'm gonna put this like little sign on the outside. Is there swatches on this? Oh, cute. Oh, Little Falls is cute. Little Falls. I was thinking of naming it like the town sort of after like Twin Peaks. So I was thinking of naming it Twin something, but I couldn't figure out what to like choose for that. Let's do that for now. Let's put this one there. Like this will go on the shelf. I feel like it would make so much more sense as a glass display rather than just like you just have alcohol just hanging out in the back. I don't know, I'm missing like a detail about that is important. I'm just gonna make sure this can save. Okay, the game is not letting it save, so what is the problem then? Sometimes it does that where like if I have a certain item placed on, it'll freak out. I might just try and see what it is really quickly. Okay, I fixed the problem and we were able to save the lot. Thank God. I was getting really scared, but everything's okay. Now, these are like slightly off, I think I was saying, but I don't want to size them down because then they're, you know, I'm just not really sure what I want to do there. Typically I think they have like, however, things on display. I'm gonna do like this. I need this to be like placed. Thinking, I mean I can put this here, but I don't want it to like auto lock there, so maybe I'll like pull it over. Please ignore the way that it looks right now if you're looking at my screen. This is really inconvenient that I have to do it like this, but okay, let's elevate by 3. That's too high. Okay. I mean, that still needs to be lowered though. And then imagine I did all that and then I changed my mind and I don't want it there. That would be really upsetting, and that honestly might be the case. That might be what I decide here. Let's see some pictures again. I mean, like, some of them have like a lower display with like baked goods in the lower half, but we don't really have room for that. We kind of have to do it this way. Maybe I'll just do it on this side. And we'll put like, I think that would be like that, cause, you know, and then we can do maybe the espresso at the back, potentially. Or does that feel like too, I don't know, maybe we'll put like, they're gonna have a barista here. No, we're not, let's not be weird. Hopefully that is still functional like that. Doesn't make sense to have that there. I think it does, because you can see the flavors more clearly from up front, but then what do I put on the back space? I'm not sure. Also should have a chair here for the employees to sit on. I mean, I think let me like look up, see if we could do like a display for like donuts. That's what I'm thinking. But I need it to be like a standing glass display. Like a lowered, like this, but not like, you know, a non-cold version. That's what I'm looking at. Like something like this, basically. I just don't like the way that these look because they're too nice looking. And then this one obviously is white. Like, but this is like the perfect shape. It just also takes up like a lot of space. Yeah, I don't think we can do it, which is kind of sad. I mean, like, let me just see what this like would look like. Then I would put this on the back. Yeah, that's not really giving. I just don't know if this is giving either. Like, we should do them probably on either side, I still think. I think maybe we'll put like a food thing back here. I'm just not sure what yet. This, not this one in particular, but similar to this. I think the boxes are probably more likely to be the ones I have at the front desk. Although like the Tic Tacs probably make sense too. I don't know if that looks correct. I'm like fussing over this so much, but like every time I look at it, I'm just like, I don't know if that feels right. Like, I think Ravishing also did like a pretzel thing that I could put in. Ooh, that's really fun. But maybe I didn't download it. I may just not have it at the moment. Drinks. What's it called? It's in the Shop Chef collection. Yeah, I don't think I have it. Damn. That would have been very convenient for me, I think. I could put this like instant ice cream thing here, and then that's how your Sims purchase ice cream. And then, yeah, I just don't know about this like front counter situation. Maybe this should just like be at the back. I mean, something to do with food needs to go there. Maybe I won't worry about this area right now, and I'll just like try and sort out these shelves. So this one's probably fine except for the top part. And then this one is gonna be, I think, the candy aisle. So we'll do like chocolate here. And like that would be like on the bottom because that's not very popular. And this is more like snack stuff, so let me just move that. Oh, but there's like Pringles too, so I could make like a... These could both just be like snack stands. Although I could just put this in pantry. put the cans on top because I think that makes the most sense. Thinking we'll leave some of the top area empty though, because that fits. In about 10 to 20 minutes, I'm gonna take a break and get something to eat. So I recommend that when I do that, you guys also, you know, like pause the video, get something to eat, and then we'll come back with clearer thoughts, hopefully. That would be probably in there. So with that, what are you? Your chips too. Let's get that there for now. That's rice. Let's get that out of the way. Some baking. Those condiments. Oh, that's where I put the Skittles. I was like, I swear I had like more stuff. I don't know what that stuff is. I'm gonna get rid of that. And Nesquik. Why did I think Nesquik was only Australian and that you guys didn't have Nesquik anywhere else? It's like oil. Sorry, this whole thing here is not like being organized at all. I'm just like confused as to where to put stuff. Okay, I want to get like at least this candy owl done. I mean, we could leave some shelves empty to give the vibe of it being empty. But I think we need to do like crates. Or like boxes. Generally like that stuff would come in like crates or boxes, right? Not like that kind of one though, that's a little bit. Maybe we'll do boxes then. We'll try looking at like cartons as well, whether that will like give us something. I have no idea. Because I think most of my boxes are like home boxes, like moving in somewhere. Ooh, it's like frozen. By who? It's an interesting username. And put like some stuff down. Would there be a chemical aisle? Realistically. Okay, let's say like the person here has had like a drink. Like this kind of box, maybe we could, I mean, it's got like labeling on it and I quite like it. So let's do this one. To like show that some stuff is still being stocked. We'll just like place it pretty randomly. And I'm not doing this because I'm too lazy. I'm doing it because I do want it to look and feel a bit like, you know, it's been sold out. Or they just don't have the funds. Frozen peas. Do like a that there. Like, but like, I don't like that the text on this is so like distorted. I'm gonna have to like see if anyone's done anything like that, but like more maxis match. Because that feels a little bit too... Sorry, I'm literally just picking items out right now because I'm seeing a whole bunch of stuff that I could use. Okay. And you know what? One thing people do all the time at like anywhere really is they will just like leave a drink on a shelf. And it's like, why couldn't you just like take that drink with you and put it in the bin? You know, so we're just gonna take a drink, put it on a shelf. Maybe I can make it lie down. I won't do that right now, but I think I can make it lie down too. I don't even know what this stuff is. Like, I generally don't. Every time I see it, I'm so confused. I'm like, what? What is that? Okay, there's a bunch of more stuff I need to, like, meticulously peel through. And place. Got Haribo bears. You could put that like on top to say it's being like sorted out. Baby food. Whew. Oh my god, this is like not for the weak. This is like a lot of stuff, guys. I didn't even look up for this. I looked up box and now I'm just getting items. Like, wow. This is not what I expected. But I'm gonna go take a food break and have some dinner. And then when I'm done eating, we will come back and maybe spend probably another 20 to 30 minutes going through the rest of this build. Okay, we are back into this build. Can I just say, it's so difficult to talk for like extended periods of time. Like, if I'm not losing my train of thought, I'm just forgetting to speak entirely. And I hope that this video is still coming out to be interesting, or I guess just entertaining. Though I imagine most of you probably just have me like going in the background while you do stuff. Okay. Am I like happy with this aisle, or I feel like if I'm gonna go for the effect of it being half done, then I need to do it more like spread out. Like put this here, like that maybe. And then this obviously is snacks. This is cereal. I've got like juice. That in there. Whoops, oh my god. I hate when I do that. When like you accidentally open up that stupid thing. Does anyone actually use that? Like when you press 1 on your keyboard and it makes it bigger, does anybody in the world use that feature? Because I do not, and I don't think I've met anyone who has. It's like hydration stuff. Honestly, this feels like I'm working like an 8-hour shift as a shelf stocker. Like, this takes so long. Put like canned goods here. I do want the fridges to be full. I will say that. The fridges need to be full. That's drinks. Are those drinks? Oh yeah, they are. It's like juice. Those are condiments. What is like going on this shelf is my question. We've got canned goods, coffee, condiments. I guess we'll do like more of that. That there. Like jar stuff, probably like. Actually, that should be here. I just don't know if I want to do like baking stuff because, again, I think that's not quite. Oh, I have to. Oh, I have all this here. Want to do like that, maybe? Probably could do those ones, and then I think the coffee needs to go here. I'm gonna do like crackers. Should I just put like the canned goods down here? Maybe. Like, I know I have more cereal boxes, but oh, like this is a chip display that's like self-serve. By the way, I don't know why I missed that one. This is like This is genuinely so tedious. I really need to just like go through everything and place it all out and look at it and then assess it that way. Because the way that I'm doing it is just not, it's not good. Don't do it like this. Be more methodical about it than I am. Because like this is a hot mess. Anyway. Wow, and I got all of that just by searching box. Nice. I'm probably gonna reorganize this whole shelf situation, but for now I'm just gonna let it look the way that it looks because I don't have time for all that. Like it's really kind of a hot mess. It's like dishwashing stuff. Whoops. Oh my god, I hate when I do that. I do that all the time. It's so hard when you've got like stuff placed on the floor. This is baby food. Like a photo of some like shelves. I'm just gonna look at that. Oh my god, Pinterest takes so long to load. Like, you're killing me. Okay. This one. This is like more pantry stuff. Are you frozen? That's frozen foods. I mean, they're roll-ups though. Like, what? Okay. I have to do like signs near some of these shelves too. I'm not finding the photo that I had, which is annoying. So I have this though. So I guess we're just gonna wing it maybe. One thing I'm not like a big fan of is just like how tall these shelves are. I feel like a gas station is gonna have shorter shelves, like they're not this tall, but the only other ones I have, I think they're too small, so it's like I'm kind of in a predicament no matter what way I go, you know what I mean? So yeah, okay, I think we need to go back through and look at some stuff. I know I have like toilet paper rolls, and I want to put some toilet paper. What? Why can't I spell toilet for some reason? These would be on, you know, I might, because it's like bathroom toiletries and stuff, what I might do is, what? Like, here's the problem. I'm gonna have to tool these ones. And that's gonna be so annoying. I don't want to do it like this at all. Oh god. Let's see. Should we do like one whole shelf of like different types of toilet paper? I think we should. It's just gonna be fun because it's gonna be doing this the whole time. Please. I hate having to do this. I really do. It's so like, it's so time consuming. It's like it never ends. I'm gonna do some like that kind of sure they've been like dislodged, maybe. I wonder if I have like, I think we'll do like toilet paper and then cleaning chemicals, like hair stuff and like toothpaste, that kind of thing. And then we'll do, although actually now that I think about it, should we do, this is gonna like completely change everything, but should we do like a small shelf, like we have the tall shelf with this stuff and then we do a small shelf? I don't know, especially since I literally just did that whole like that whole thing. What are these called? The mini mart shelves? I know I have smaller ones like these, because I think generally like hair wash, hair dye, etc., and like toothpaste and body wash, it's on like lower shelves. No, because that looks weird like that. That looks very strange, I think. Should I have done all of this on shorter shelves? I can like move it. But now that I think about it, I think this flooring is giving like grocery store. Should these, I really don't know if these should be on lower shelves or tall shelves. Like, this is causing me like, oh, this is a predicament now. Now we're having problems. We'll see what it looks like here. This would let me spread things out more. I might do it. I know. It's horrible and crazy. If you guys are building, I hope that you're having fun in your builds. Oh my god, can I grab this, please? Oh god. I don't know what that thing was. This way I also, like I said, I can fit more stuff, so it's not gonna feel like as empty if I decide to keep it this way. I think like generally, like this is, they typically do have lower shelves, I think. Like my issue is that I don't know if they're this low. Like, I think they're slightly taller. But I think the way that I had it was a little bit off. Like canned goods here. This should be here, and that should be, I feel like the cereal you want in the middle, because it's like, you know, make that stuff kid height. Okay, this is definitely looking a lot better like this, I think. Like, don't get me wrong, I liked the tall shelves, I just feel like it was a little too tall. Oh my god, I forgot I had all this stuff. Okay. Let's put this one. I'm gonna put these boxes just in like random places. Why is that leaning? Hello? That's so weird. I'm really confused by why that was doing that. Okay. Where are you? Let's do condiments. And this is like coffee stuff here. I think jars typically you put higher, actually. So like that there. Although I don't really know if I want to do that, so I might just not. I think this is coming together really well. I'm definitely gonna have an easier time with this now that I know how I want the shelves to be lower. But this needs to get fixed now. This is so sad because I literally just did this and now I mean, I can just lower it. Like, maybe we'll just get rid of that one and then lower a little bit. Oh, maybe not that low. Yeah, like that. Okay, let's see. So we want, I mean, I have these as well though. There's like more on the ends. I'm thinking cleaning chemicals, hair and body wash, bathroom essentials. Oh my god, I don't know if you guys heard that car, but that was really loud. And then on the end here we'll do deodorant maybe. So like this would be cleaning chemicals. And then that. You know what, while we're doing this, I may as well tell you guys about the week that I've had, because I'm running out of things to say, but I don't want us to sit here in silence with me like every so often throwing in random dialogue. So this week I had a horrible time with a situation to do with my job. Not anything like at my job, but like I'm like already losing my train of thought. Basically, where I work, it's required of me to wear a specific kind of footwear. So I need to wear like oil resistant and slip resistant shoes. So I do. However, I had to get a new pair, and I did, and there was $70, okay? $70, which, first of all, it's pretty much impossible to find women's work boots that aren't like extremely expensive. And I'm not like saying that the $70 was the expensive one, because I mean, yeah, $70 is a lot. That's a lot of money, and that is definitely expensive. However, most of the work boots that I found were like 100 plus for women. I mean, they're probably the same for men, but my point is that men have more options when it comes to cheaper like shoes, because they have them at like Kmart and Big W. Obviously, I don't know if you guys will know what that is if you're not from Australia, but they're like, you know, they're shops that sell like lots of stuff. So men have a lot of options, and like women don't really. So I had to get these $70 shoes. That was like my only option. They said they were non-slip, and you know, they were kind of right, because one of them was, but the other wasn't. So I showed up at work with a singular non-slip shoe, and the other one had me slipping everywhere basically, and it was terrible. So the next day, because I had work again, but it was a much longer shift, I went to the shop at like 10 in the morning, got a pair of $40 shoes, and they were non-slip. I will give them that credit. They were non-slip shoes, but they were the most like painful, uncomfortable shoes I've like ever had to wear in my entire life. Ever. And I was just in a lot of pain basically all day, and it was terrible. What a week. What's a week? I hope you guys don't mind that so much of this is like English and kind of Alfie. I don't really mind for this build in particular. Maybe like me from 6 months ago would have been really bothered by this, but like I'm just like whatever. If I can find like, if someone's like converted these into Simlish, then I will probably replace all of this with like the Simlish version. Yeah, I don't know what they have. Whoops. I don't want to like put that in there. Maybe I'll do this one as a medicine one because I was gonna do it with like deodorant and stuff, but I think we'll do it as medicine instead. How much of this video has just been me putting stuff on a shelf? Probably quite a lot. Well, that's what you get in long play, I guess. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do the bucket, the mop bucket over here, and we're gonna make it seem like someone has spilt a drink out. I know I still have these two shelves, but I don't want to think about that right now. I'll put like some trash in here. Kind of show like nobody's considerate of this place. Everyone's being messy everywhere. Lean this against here. I still also need to fill these, and I don't know why, but I'm always having issues with like the roofing situation. Like, I swear the game used to place like roofs on top, but they don't anymore. Okay, we'll save. Again, if you haven't saved in a while, you should also save your game. We know what Sims 4 is like. It's an absolute pain when you put a lot of work into something and then your game decides just like not to save. Sometimes that moves my stuff, but I don't think it did this time. Oops, there's a platform. Never mind. Let me know if you guys are interested in the idea of me streaming as well. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm placing a room now. I actually need to like, I need to stop soon. Is this the right one? Yes. I feel like I'm going crazy. Okay. And yay, that didn't do anything. Oh, I got rid of my thing there. Oh wait, no, it didn't. Okay, please let me get it. Yes, that's giving. Okay. I want to change the flooring again to something more like concrete-like. Just because I think that gives it like an element of feeling kind of... We'll try this. I need to like... Yeah, that's gonna delete because of delete protection not being on. I'm gonna go to a different one, actually. I just don't know. Like, that's really like grimy, but that's a little too like... I think we still want it to feel like The Sims. We don't want to go so overboard that this doesn't feel like I mean, this is cool. I like that. I'm happy with that one. Let's do that one for now. Maybe we'll just like put that in the bathrooms and stuff as well, because that's basically the same tile. But I think that makes it feel more like, it felt a little too like nice. Like with the shelving being like all white and everything. Okay, we need to do these still. But I think, honestly, I might end this video here. I think we're hitting the just over 2 hours. I wanted to aim for 2.5, but I think that I need and like I'm getting to a point where I can't like keep talking. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed hearing me talk, watching me build, or whichever one. Let me know if you're interested in more long play type videos from me. Yeah, and I will see you guys next time.